Randy? Randy? Not Randy.
Travis.
A picture's worth 1,000 words. How would you like to make a little girl smile? Have you seen a little girl smile this week? Do any of you remember what it was that made her smile? How did it make you feel? Randy?
Always makes me feel good.
How about you guys?
The same.
Well, that's where I'm headed with this speech, is to show you a way to make someone smile. I'm here today to tell you that I can just show you a way to make someone smile, and it'll benefit your job. According to stress.org, the number one stress is work. Cost to employers is $300 billion. That includes time loss and costs for medical. Calm is our lowest state of stress. It's the lowest state we can reach. Eustress, pronounced Y-O-U, eustress, is good stress. Distress, that's the best stress that is bad for you. That's what causes damage to your body. Complaining loudly about a headache doesn't make it better. Hypertension, it's hard on the immune system. It stresses the body. Stress causes hypertension. The more stress you have, the higher your hypertension. This is bad for you, oh, very bad. As you can see from this picture here, these are some of the effects. Headaches, increased depression, insomnia, heartburn, rapid breathing, weak immune system, risk of heart attack, high blood pressure, high blood sugar, pounding of the heart. Pounding of the heart's when you're really stressed. That's warning signs. Always pay attention to that. Say you might want to choose to get stress out of your life. You have two choices. One of them, you can quit your job. That eliminates the stress right there. Not many of us can afford to do that. So, we'll try second choice. Second choice, reduce stress. How do you do that? We do that with hobbies. A study conducted by several psychologists, about 1,400 people, found that people who said they engaged in enjoying leisure activities had lower blood pressure, total cortisol, waist circumference, and body mass index. In other words, these are people that are engaging in activities, not necessarily exercise, but just enjoyable activities. According to Matthew Zagwatsky, a health psychologist from the University of Southern California, engaging in mental stimulation of hobby reduces stress. Now, it doesn't specify any specific types of hobby, it's just what you enjoy doing. Benefits of engaging in a hobby can last for hours after you've stopped doing it to days after you've stopped doing it. One of the things that this information points out is the fact that so much has been studied on it. The facts relating to hobbies are so clear that even a blind man could see it. It's right there, plain English for everyone. Facts relating to hobbies are so clear that even a blind man could see. Now, can anyone disagree with me? Randy?
No.
How about you guys?
No.
No?
Agreed.
Okay. What I'm going to do now is show you how to make a girl like this girl here, make her happy. To make someone happy, you first must do something that makes them happy. Okay? One thing to think about is hobbies. How can hobbies relate to this girl? One thing to keep in mind is hobbies are like days off. You just can't get enough of them. This was one of my hobbies I picked up last summer. Actually, summer before last, continuing into last summer. This was a dresser that I made that was from scratch. It's all handmade, all with hand tools, simple hand tools. When I started that project, I was cutting strips of wood 1 inch wide by hand, 1/8 inch thick to get my work. This one here is the second dresser that I started, which turned out to be a little bit easier because I discovered that Hobby Lobby had what I needed. They had dimensional lumber. Made my life so much easier. The size on these is probably 5.5, 6 inches wide, so it's give you an idea how big it really is. That's a mechanical pencil off to the side there, give you scale. This is the first dresser, this is the second one. It's painted. All the stuff on it, the hardware, it's all handmade, all the pull knobs are handmade. This is the set as I was building it. I decided I got a bedroom set, I needed a kitchen set. So here's the dining set for it. The chairs, they were a challenge. They took me a while to do. That's getting closer to the full set. This is some of the stuff I was going through as I was doing this hobby. The thing that was great about this hobby is I had to concentrate so much on what I was doing. I couldn't concentrate on anything else. I couldn't worry about anything that was bothering me. It took my full concentration. That's what hobbies can do for you. They take away your stress because you don't have time to think about it. Now this is showing some of my techniques I used when I was building, how I got my stuff squared. This is a special board that I built just for clamping stuff too. You see I put little blocks on there. Allows you to be creative when you're doing your hobby because you can't buy these type of tools. This was random scraps left over. I couldn't figure out what I was going to do with all these scraps. I didn't want to throw them away. So I decided to make a butcher block table. one of the things I enjoyed about this hobby was the fact that I'm sitting on my front porch doing this as people are going by. Nobody's really paying attention to me. I'm sitting there just enjoying it. No stress from worried about anything. These boards you see sticking up here, that was how I gauged the width of my drawer openings. When you build something from scratch, when you get a hobby that allows you to build something from scratch, it allows you to be creative in your thinking. It exercises your mind, takes your mind off of other conflicting things that would cause you to stress out. So the benefit of all of this is stress. It removes it, takes it away, improving your health, and on top of that, it makes a little girl smile. When I gave all of this to my niece, she was extremely happy. Biggest smile I ever seen on her face. That's the whole goal of a hobby. For you to have enjoyment, reduce your stress, and possibly bring happiness to someone else. That's my speech. Thank you.
Thank you.